We good? You did indeed. Well, yeah. So we can make it complex.
I'll kind of see what's going on. But yeah, usually at this point you start thinking about your legwork.
Nobody likes leg day.
Nobody likes. Oh, there's an amazingly funny bit in Borderlands 4 where he talks about that. Anyway, yeah, nobody likes leg day. I don't mind it. I'm just knackered after it.
Leg day is probably the only one I could do, actually.
What do you wish to do? It's probably about 10 o'clock at night at this point. The club outside your soundproof booth, if you remove the opaqueness and go back to clear glass, the club outside is probably rocking at this point.
It's
been a while since you've been to a club, hasn't it? It's not even started.
It's not even started. I know.
Well, I'm gonna ping a message to Jimmy, my fixer.
Did you really do that?
Absolutely. See whether he can fix it for me. No, I want to see whether he can.
Awesomeness.
I want to see whether he can, whether he can find any information about what's been from his side. I think River had a connection on their side, which was in the music business. I think Evil said. Beyond that, I'll probably work on this file, see whether anything comes out of it, but then also put some searches for any hot goss news from, pointing towards people who may be, insiders of people that are saying they're going to buy it or, have been offered it or whatever. And I'll also, if I can, whilst I'm going to be sleeping, I'll let my agent continue doing that as well, just as a generic search.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to reach out to Jonathan Regan, my fixer. I'm going to try to see if he's what the word of the grapevine is there. Just see if he can help me out. Failing that, I also want to speak to my shaman contact, Julia Snowfox, and see if there's anything she can do to help to maybe the astral planes. I don't know how magic works, but maybe find the lead of who's taking this and what parties are interested, and so on and so forth. And that is possibly the best that I can do at the moment. I'll probably continue my cleaning jobs. After tonight, I will give everybody a lift home in my van if they need it.
Cool.
I will take the bike.
All right. What about Cuscud? Anything from him?
There's not much he can do because he hasn't got the right type of contacts. If Tiffin's shaman comes through or manages to find something, I can probably contact my shaman to try and do the same type of thing.
Okay.
But my other contacts are basically a fixer and a medic, which we're already canvassing for.
If
Well,
you've
with the
got,
third
you've
arm,
got a fixer, ask
use
the
it,
question,
yeah.
because it's a separate dice roll.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I'll get my fixer to basically sniff around and see if there's any news on it. Because once we've...
I'll reach out a big arm, put his shoulder, say, it might be worth talking to your shaman as well. I don't know how good mine is. I just do stuff for her.
Yeah,
the likelihood that it's going to be Rivers contacting the music biz that is going to be the closest to it all.
Yeah, but,
So,
but more stones we throw out there, something's going to hit. That's my view on things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Give me 1 second.
I wasn't giving you all the finger there, by the way. I was just putting Vicks under my nose.
I haven't even put
Vic's
the camera
what?
on yet.
No, just Vic.
Cheesy cock.
Victor.
Easy cock under your nose. Lol. Okay.
I forgot to turn the camera on altogether.
Okay, so the way this is going to work is you essentially make a connection plus connection test for your fixers, for any of your contacts you wish to talk to.
You can roll that just straight from the sheet, can't you? Because it's got a thing in next to your contact.
It doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work.
Does it not?
No. When I click it just
Well,
brings up a dialogue. Yeah, I'm wondering whether I need to link something, link an actor or something. I don't know. Anyway, so for example, Jimmy is a contact 3, so he would roll a 6 dice pool. If you look at the bottom of the chat where you've got the various types of rolls, the one on the furthest to the left is called success test. You can simply do that. You can put your 6 in there, and then you can roll it just like that. So
there's no modifiers. 6 in the pool.
Yeah, there is no. There is technically, I think. I don't know why I'm getting cannot read properties of undefined ID. I think I know why, but I'll worry about that another day. Anyway, okay, so that is the way this works.
Is the limit my social limit, or is it irrelevant? Right, it is.
I think it's irrelevant for legwork.
Right, okay. Okay, so it's just going to be 6 flat dice. And the threshold, I don't put anything in there.
Okay. So you've got 2 successes. Okay, so that's the first step. So it's contact plus contact. And then you roll another set. You roll a charisma plus etiquette plus loyalty. So you take the loyalty of your fixer, which I think is 3, plus your charisma. So plus your etiquette, basically.
Okay, so
what? And then once you've done this roll, I'll explain to everybody what this is doing and how it works.
My etiquette's 0.
but you should still have a charisma.
Oh, I've got a charisma, yeah, which is dog shit.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
Mechanically speaking, the way this works is every piece of relevant legwork has a number of steps to it, sort of a number of thresholds. The first thing that you roll, the contact plus contact, determines how many of those potential thresholds your contact actually knows. So in Jimmy's case, he would know 2. And then the second roll is how many he is prepared to give up for free. So in this instance, it's 1. So of the 2 things that he knows, he will basically come back to Threadripper with a snippet of information and then probably tag on to that and say, something like, so this is what he'll tell. He'll message. Now, he might do this an hour's time. He might do this immediately. He might do this, he might do this in literally 6 hours' time.
Yeah.
So he will come back with he will basically say, so he'll say, yeah, I've heard of it. So probably about half an hour after you send the message, you get a bleep on your comlink, and it's kind of flashing Jimmy's icon. Jimmy's icon is a big cigar. I don't think it would be a big cigar. I think that would be very inappropriate.
School uniform?
Square medallion.
I was going to say
medallion.
it's a peace medallion. And he says, "Hey, good to hear from you, Threadripper. Got no work for you, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I've heard about this Jet Black and this missing disc. You got yourself embroiled in that one? I've got a name for you, but it'll cost."
Okay. I'll just reply. What's the damage, chummer?
So what is your loyalty?
3.
3, isn't it? Okay. He comes back after 10 minutes. He says, usual payment, 200.
Usual route.
Thumbs up emoji.
Okay, I'll ping that across to him.
Okay. And then you get another thumbs up. A couple of minutes later, you get another thumbs up and a single word, Naboo. Specifically Nabo. Or Nabo, I suppose it is.
Okay.
Now, River. So River's contact Ebenezer, who is in the music business. River has a fairly decent relationship with him, I believe. Yes. So he's going to get.
River has charisma. Damn it.
Well, he's going to get an 8 dice pool first of all to see how much, but he's also going to get a +3. So in some circumstances, your contact may be absolutely placed in the right, might be perfectly placed to have the information that you're looking for. In those situations, you typically get an extra 3 to the initial dice roll to determine how much information they might know. So in this case, Mr. Good, River gets an 11 dice pool. He only gets 1 success. Them's the breaks. So then it is an etiquette.
It's actually It's actually still only rolled the 8. That. If you look at the results.
Oh yeah.
So the modifier mustn't add in.
Okay. Weird. Let's try that again then. See what I've done wrong.
I wonder if the modifier applies to the 5, 6 or something like that. Or
okay, so it'll be 11 then. Well, it'll be 11 then. Let me start that again.
That's where he gets no results in all glitches.
Nope. He'll get the one result. He's cheapers. He almost glitched, look.
Yep.
Okay.
Tried its best.
Okay. And then he gets an etiquette roll, which he also does not have etiquette -1 because he's not trained in it. He has a high charisma, but he does have he gets his additional 3 for his loyalty. So that takes him to that. And he gets 4 successes. Okay. About probably 4 or 5 minutes after Thread gets contact from Jimmy and gets the name Nabo, River kind of pauses for whatever he was doing at a moment and kind of looks at his comlink as well, and he kind of nods to himself.
Smashes it on the desk, goes, it's not fucking working.
Looks up at you and says, well, my contact says the same. Nabo, some big shot rocker, appears that he's playing in town tonight.
Oh. Did they say where?
Yep, he is playing at the he's playing at a random warehouse in the Barrens. If you want to try yours, Medi, by all means.
No, it's charisma and then -2.
The first thing is 2 times your contact, connection rating of your contact.
Okay, so my connection rating is, we'll do Jonathan first. We get 2 times that. Jonathan Murray.
How do you do this then? Just so I can follow the process. Looking at the contact.
So here's
Yeah.
a loyalty 1 and a one more. Is it 2? I can't even read. Why my glasses are shit.
Yeah. So under your contact, you will have. So if I edit the contact, so if you look at your contact under description, you will have a connection rating and a loyalty rating.
Yeah.
It's just very small to read. Yes. So what you do first and foremost to determine how much information you do connection times 2 as a
Right.
dice pool. Well, technically it's connection.
That's 4. So my connection's 2, my loyalty's 2.
So your connection, it's connection plus connection. So that's 4 dice.
4.
Roll a 4 dice pool.
Okay.
You might look out and get all of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Roll.
Man,
I hate those dice. I know. I hate the
I
dice.
hate those dice.
Oh, no, there's a. Used the wrong one there.
Yeah. So if you look
You got one
at the very bottom of the chat where all the icons are, there's an icon that shows 2 dice, and if you highlight over that, say success test. If you click on that, it pops open a box. You can put your 4 dice in the pool where it says pool number. Leave everything else as it is, and then hit roll, and it will roll and tell me what you've got.
I need those dice.
Oh, see, I want my other one.
We'll take your other roll though. You've got 1 success. Okay. So again, your fixer doesn't know a lot about this, probably because he's not in this business per se. But he does have a piece of information. So what you can do now is you can roll your etiquette skill.
-1.
And then, so if you go to your skills and click on etiquette.
Yeah.
That'll pop up, that'll bring up the test box. You'll have a pool. Your pool won't be -1 unless your charisma is negative as well.
No, fine then.
So, but adjust the pool, so whatever that number is, and add a further 2 dice in, because that's the loyalty of your contact.
The modifier 2.
No, we worked out that doesn't work.
Oh, sorry. Where do you want it into? Just into
Just
pool then.
Just change the pool number to add. Increase it by 2. There is no limit on this. There is often a limit on the test, but there is none on this. So 1. So you've got 1 success, and your contact knows 1 piece of information. Again, what's he called?
Oh, my, it's no Jonathan.
Jonathan. Everybody's got Jonathan.
Jonathan. JR.
Okay. I've got to make sure I'm looking at the right thing because I was looking at something different. Yeah, Jonathan comes back to you. Hey, Sniffin, been a while?
Sorry, yeah, I've been meaning to get back to your office to give it a cleaning, but I've just picked up this job, and it could bring some big news in if you don't mind. I just thought I'd reach out to you, my friend, because you've helped me in the past, and I've helped you in the past, and it's an interesting one. It's in the music industry, and it's all about. Oh God, I need to get my eyes done.
It's all about the New Yen.
New Yen, yes.
You're looking for this. You heard about this Jet Black thing, then, have you?
Jet Black, yes, I have indeed.
Yeah, well, rumors on the street suggest that Nabo is prime place to buy. He's playing at some warehouse in the Baron in the Barons Redmond district. Might be a good chance it's a one-night only thing. Might be a good time now if you need to go and secure it. Go have a chat with him.
Fantastic news, JR. You're the best. I'll drop something special off next time I see you.
Noted. That one's free, by the way. He says with a wink.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so far, you're all getting the same information from your various sources. Kuska, do you want to try your fixer?
Yeah, I can do, just so I can figure out how to actually do this.
No worries. Give me a sec. Let me open your character sheet so I can just have a poke. Sure, I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, this... Everything's confusing me on this, how to find things, because I'm getting totally different results on there to what's on chummer in various things. So I'm trying to fix or figure them out.
Okay.
I'll get there eventually.
So go to your character sheet.
Yeah. Social.
Go to
Marcus.
social.
Marcus is the contact, and it's only one.
Okay, so you're going to roll a 2 dice pool. It's not a big pool, but he might, again, he's probably not in this business, but he might know something.
So where do I get the pool? I just click on the D6 twice.
Yeah. So if you look at the icons directly below the chat boxes.
Yeah.
The first one, if you hover over it, says success test. So click on that. And then set your pool to 2, and then just hit roll.
Sorry, where am I looking? Under the chat thing, I've got the public role, private role, then messages.
Yep. Next to it, though,
to the left of public role,
left of public role should be
are.
2 dice.
Yep.
No. I have no dice there at all. I have public role. Next to that is private GM role, blind GM role, and self role.
So you don't have an icon next to public role on the left-hand side of public role that when you hover over it, it says success.
Nope.
Have you got 4 icons?
I've only got the 4 icons.
That's weird.
That is weird. Just refresh your browser, bud.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. Oh. And it's kicked me out. Right, okay. That's not going to work. Nope. Still not have any dice there.
Well, hang on a sec. Just go check Discord chat. That's what you're looking for, just in case I'm confusing you.
Yep. Nope, that isn't there. And the 2 on the right aren't there either if they're meant to be. The one that looks like a bin and the one that looks possibly like a card or lock or something.
What browser are you running in?
Firefox.
Paste it into. Have you got Edge?
Yeah.
Paste it into Edge and see whether it's a browser issue. It's weird that we're all logged into the same game with the same settings, because these settings aren't set individually.
Let me drop out of. It's in.
It's not the browser, it's Foundry it's using, isn't it?
Just logging into Edge, into Firefox.
Yeah, Edge is the same.
Weird.
I use Google, you see.
Is it because I created the new character? It's
Oh,
and
that's
linked to something.
really weird. No.
No, it's the UI, which has nothing to do with your characters.
Edge is exactly the same for me as well. Still no dice there.
Well, when you ring your fixture, all he'll say to you is, "No dice, son. No dice."
So, Kath, this is what you're seeing, right?
I can share the screen if you want.
No,
Yeah,
that's what
that's
you're
exactly
seeing.
what I. Yeah.
It's strange.
I'm just looking at something.
I still guess the current actor needs a linked token for targeting to work when I'm aiming at anyone apart from Medi.
Yeah.
So whether I'm not down as a player character or a not member of the party.
Have you assigned your character on the bottom left-hand side, you know, that little box?
Yeah.
Yep.
You haven't, Medi.
Haven't I?
No.
Use configuration.
Good for you
Hence
to find
have
that out.
Oh my god, my 2 dice have disappeared.
Have they?
No. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, let me log Evil out because I've just logged him in. Okay, so that second picture was me posting via.
Was that Evil logged in that's showing that? Or
Yeah, that second one was me logged in as Evil on Firefox.
okay. So potentially Evil's got the same problem as me.
It depends if he uses Firefox.
Well, I'm looking at Firefox and Edge and I'm getting the same results on both.
I've got Google.
Yeah.
Go for it. What are you using?
Edge.
All right.
Okay, let me have a look at user management. You're all players, so it's not user management.
Good evening, everybody.
Good
evening.
Hi, bud.
Everybody's got a character associated with them.
Bit freaking chilly tonight.
I put the heating on the house.
I've just had the fan on.
Yeah, I've got the fan on. And the window open.
Well, the window's open. But yeah, it's not t-shirt weather anymore. At least not at night time.
I'm also wearing a t-shirt. But then again, I know I'm weird.
There doesn't appear to be any setting here that would prevent it from working.
What's the crack?
Yeah, right. If you got your right-hand side chat screen up at the bottom,
exactly the same.
at the bottom of the chat, do you have 2 dice, the world, a Dalek, an eye with a cross through it, and a body?
You got a world, a Dalek, and I with a cross with it, and a.
You don't have the 2. You don't have the 2 dice to the left of the world.
No.
What browser?
Does it appear if you pop your chat out even as well?
I beg your pardon. If I pop my chat out.
Yeah. So if you right click on the chat to get it out into a separate.
I don't get it there.
Oh yeah.
I've got the normal dice. I've got the normal dice tray at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, what browser are you using?
I'm using Chrome.
Oh, same as me. That's so
Yeah.
weird.
Well, I've tested Firefox, Chrome, and Edge now, and it's the same on them all. So it's not browser related.
We don't change settings, do we?
No. Well, I haven't touched anything. Mine's fresh.
Well, what's
Right.
the issue, gents?
I've now lost it. I've lost mine.
It's witchcraft.
So if you look on TTRT RPG chat on the chat for the channel, you'll see there's two screenshots of icons, and I was saying to Kath to look for the 2 dice which you use to create a dice pool, but they appear to have vanished. Kath didn't have them, and I don't have them now.
And you don't have them. From what you
And
just
I am on. No, they've gone. Completely gone.
So weird. Well, you guys just sit in the back of the van while me and Sorrow sort this crap out.
We'll just have to do it manually and count off the D6s.
Yeah.
Well, you will. Hopefully, I won't. And
I
won't lose
I
mine.
won't. Yeah.
in this case, I've only got 2 dice, so it's not a problem.
Four
Yeah,
four
Well,
dice.
isn't the solution just to use whatever it's based on? I suppose if you roll them for NPCs, it's a bit difficult.
You can't. Yeah. So what we're doing here is when you approach your contacts to try and find out what information they know, the first thing you do is you roll a connection plus connection as a dice pool. That gives you a number of hits. Those hits translate to how many items on the list of legwork for that particular question your contact might know. And you then do other rolls afterwards. Normally, though, see, it doesn't work. That just tells me that you are talking to him. Doesn't roll the dice.
Yeah, so it's got that thing under the description where it needs to be assigned to a character. So I don't know whether you have to set up an NPC with those those stats in, so that it knows that when we roll that, it rolls double the dice.
It's got a connection thing, hasn't it? So you would have thought it would.
Yeah, but it's not got a character sheet as such as an NPC. So it's got the sheet on your skill sheet, but it's not got.
And unfortunately, there isn't an NPC character sheet.
Is there not? Well, that's fucking dog shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
There's just a PC character sheet. There's character sheets for other things, and so on here you don't have connections and stuff like that. So,
right, so it says drag and drop an actor to link it to this contact.
Yeah.
Hang on. So do I drag myself onto that because I'm an actor? Or
Hey
does
guys.
it want him as an actor?
Can I just say, what I did beforehand was I went to social and then double clicked on my fixer.
Right.
So I went Jonathan Regan, clicked him, clicked the dice to the left of the name.
Yeah, that's what we've just done now, but it's not bringing up anything.
It's not appeared. It's not appeared at the bottom. Right. Okay.
No.
It's a bit weird. All right, I guess we're rolling D6.
Oh, so I can drag myself in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to wonder. Hang on. Let's just have a look. So, Cuscud, it's Marcus, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Still doesn't give you the actual dice to roll.
Doesn't give you the dice to roll, but now it does. Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So if you just roll 2d6, Kath, and then we'll figure it out. No successes. Okay, yeah, your Marcus comes back to you after sort of an hour. Sort of the message is fairly curt. It simply says, "Nope, no idea."
I'll send the thumbs up back.
Cool. So what you do know is that the buyer appears to be somebody by the name of Nabo. They are an orc rocker that is hosting a gig in some kind of warehouse in the Barrens in Redmond.
Okay.
And he's playing tonight.
Quick search as to exactly where it is and what the entrance availability is like.
Give me give me probably just do a straightforward matrix search. The warehouse is tucked up in one of the more rundown parts of Redmond, in an old sort of abandoned industrial complex. The warehouse itself appears to be, or the one where all the chatter is pointing to, is one that is not too far from the main road system.
Any hits on resale of tickets or what the actual, if it's on the door, what the fee would be?
It seems that it's on the door pricing is available at 50 new yen a person.
Look at that. I'll nudge Thread Reaper and say, any backstage passes?
I mean, I could maybe use my contact, who's a club owner. You might have some promotional ones.
Was that Mr. Good?
No, Ebenezer Good is he's my shaman.
Oh, okay.
Apologies.
Okay. So I used Ebenezer as okay. That's fine. Okay, go right. Okay, so pick your contact, whoever he is. What you need to do in this instance, because it's not really information you're looking for, you just want to know if he's got tickets. It's an etiquette plus his loyalty. And I'll give you an extra 2 dice to the pool because he's in the right field. And if anybody would have tickets, he probably does.
So he's got 3 loyalty.
Yeah.
Connection 4. But what's etiquette? My etiquette.
It is your etiquette plus his loyalty as a pool.
The etiquette is a social skill.
Yep.
So that's 6 plus his loyalty, which is 3. So that's a 9.
Pool of 9, yes.
We're all 96. Quite a lot of
Ooh,
6s there. And 5s.
That's very, very nice. I feel like shopping Yahtzee then.
I think we've got, like, backstage passes, haven't we?
Did you only fail 1?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's going to be
my social.
Social, yeah.
Yeah.
My social limit is 10.
So it's not limited.
Beautiful.
I'm a face. Like,
Mm.
I've got some skills and some decent dice.
What's he called?
I don't know yet.
what-
Well, I was going to chat to you about that, Zed, at some point and just kind of
Okay.
flesh them out a little bit.
All
As
right.
I said, I've sent you some art for Ebenezer, who is happens to be a
Can't we call him Simon Cowley?
no, God, no.
Okay. Goes by the name of Rocket Man.
I'd take Elton John as a club owner.
Well, maybe his name is John Elton, but then you got so many Jimmys and Jonathans that another John is ridiculous.
Fucking Jimmy the Fixer. Jesus.
Jimmy the Fixer, yeah.
I thought it was being bad with Ebenezer.
Hey, now then.
It's about 10 o'clock at night. You get a message back. Simply says, how many? Backstage included, question mark.
I'll look around to my colleagues. I presume that's 4 then.
Yep.
Oh, and that bottle, when next pop in, it's yours. Got that bottle of a drink for him, didn't I?
You did. Comes back almost immediately and says, drinks package, question mark.
Oh well, at the gig, yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah, if you can.
Message back. It's going to hurt 800.
I'll chuck you that.
Okay. Yeah, I can manage that. How are we going to get it to him? Because I can't send him it.
I'll transfer you 800 from my card to your card once I find out where it is.
I mean, if, I probably can't really transfer him it through banking.
Well,
I'm a little off grid at the moment, chaps. So, I can give you an account number to send it to.
Yeah, do that, and I'll send it through my card.
I was going to say, we've been given 6,500 up front already, haven't we? So
Yes.
take it out of that.
That's true.
Message back to you. It kind of goes, oh, I forget. You don't do grid. Callie will be there. Meet around the corner. She'll be wearing her usual outfit! Exclamation mark. Have the new yen to hand. She'll sort the transaction out.
Awesome. I owe you.
Always. Gig starts in 20 minutes. You best get a move on.
Let's get to the van.
When I get to the van, I'm going to change the sign on the outside from Napoleon's Dynamite Cleaning to Napoleon's Dynamite Limo Service.
Okay.
Roadies. That's
Yeah.
Roadies.
Yeah.
That is an amazing picture.
I lent it to Threadripper's fixer, but he all he put on the side was free candy.
As you drive from Infinity over to the warehouse, it's going to be touch and go. In fact, you're probably going to get there a little after the gig has started. You're kind of playing on the hopes that perhaps he's got some kind of warm-up act, and so that you can be there in time to see the whole thing. On the journey over there, Threadripper kind of takes some time to, do a generic sort of search about Nabo. Turns out that he's a pretty He's pretty well known, up and coming Seattle orc. He is he seems to be a golden boy from Seattle. The general story suggests or goes effectively that he was an orc kid from the Seattle Barrens. Loved music more than he loved firefights and selling BTLs. So he made a name for himself performing small gigs in small local clubs. He then got noticed, and the next thing you know, he's rocking the charts with sort of an orc rock kind of gangster-esque rock kind of vibe. Seems to be on everybody's lips as sort of the next sort of up-and-coming superstar from Seattle. As you reach the warehouse, it's not difficult to find. And your first thoughts as you kind of look at the place where the concert's going down is no fucking way. It is a warehouse exactly as described. Somewhat run down, patched up here and there with black tarpaulin and sheets of cloth, probably to hide any hole in the building. Definitely not a club that's been artfully designed to look like a warehouse. It is a warehouse.
My kind of place.
Smack dab in the middle of a crumbling industrial district, not too far from the docks.
Hey, I live around here.
Your bridge is about 3 blocks down the road. The area, though, definitely not a place prepared for the total number of people who will be showing up for the gig. Cars, motorcycles choke the streets. Everywhere you look, people double, triple parked. And on the approach to the warehouse, sort of the row of 20 or so porta potties that are lined up outside look like they're going to be very inadequate to handle the size of the crowd. There are already a huge number of people milling around. There's the thump of music coming from within the building. Unfortunately, try as they might, Sniffing just can't get the van closer than about 200 yards from the venue. And even then, pop the turret and clear the road. Even then, when you pull up, and turn off the ignition, you can hear the base wall just vibrating from 200 odd yards away.
See, River's already starting to bounce.
River is bouncing as you all get out. What are you taking with you?
I'm taking, in terms of armament.
In terms of everything, yeah.
I've basically got my concealed knife. I'm in my what's it called? Era's Victory Rapid Transit outfit.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of casual, kind of streetwear. That's about it. Probably just a cred stick and my device, etc. That's about it, really.
Okay.
Probably similar type of thing. I'll have my long coat on, but concealed knife. I won't be taking any weaponry, firearms.
That. Sorry, Cusco, carry on. Sorry.
That's about it.
Cool. Okay.
I'm guessing firearms aren't allowed in this type of thing anyway, so leaving them out.
You will go through probably a sensor system. Whether it's any good or not is another matter.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll just be my knife.
Yeah, the arm I'm taking with me is me. I've got my form-fitting body armor, line coat, and that's it. I'm registered as lethal weapons. That's okay.
Okay. Cool. So, what you know, Nabo has obviously been offered the opportunity to bid for the disc. You don't believe he's bought the disc right now. You simply believe that he's been offered the opportunity to do so. So you're looking for some kind of communication, email, a message, or something that might help you identify who has the disc.
Yeah, because we need to find out who stole it, who's buying, and recover the item. So
Exactly. Find out where it is.
Nabo's a means to an end, isn't it?
He is.
Yes. You get up to
I'm suited and booted, by the way. Beric suit, Argent, and coat. Oh,
cool. There appears to be a large sort of set of double doors which are heavily guarded and closed. There is a pretty big, a pretty big set of trucks kind of parked out the back. You suspect that that's been created or was one of the main kind of warehouse entrances. Most likely identifies an area into, that would get you into the back of the stage area. That leaves two kind of areas sort of near the front that suggest. Sorry, I'm just sorting something out. There we go. That suggests there's kind of a side entrance, probably where you're going to come up from. You'll see kind of an entrance with a sign at the top that says door 1. And then there's a sort of a set of people kind of moving around the other side, probably to another entranceway. In front of the main road where cars are double, triple parked, you've got the porta potties. I am kind of talking to you while I am trying to
The death map.
populate the death map. Yeah. I didn't think I would need to do this, but I thought it would be better to give you a view of it.
River's kind of nudging Reaper and saying, "Hey, loosen up, buddy. We're going to a gig." And she smiles.
I am loose. What do you mean?
Exactly. No, I mean loose for real people.
Yeah. As I said, I am loose.
So, what's
Smile
your friend look like?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, basically, he's just suited and booted. He's just dressed well. That's all he is. He's not armored up or anything like that. He is armored up, but it looks fucking good. He gets a bonus to his social skills on this.
Yeah, I do as well with mine. My street cred's pretty good in this outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tweaks I made was to make me a little bit more facey.
Mm-hmm.
And I shall play your bodyguard for the night.
Jesus. And that was me going to be trying to suggest that, you wouldn't expect a lady to go unarmed when they find my knife, no doubt, in about 5 minutes.
For fuck's sake, what's going on?
Hilarious thing is, the knife isn't the dangerous bit. It's the lightning bolts.
Yeah, it's
to watch out for.
Ouch.
As it turns out, I'm pretty shit at unarmed because I don't have the strength to carry it.
Okay.
So I'll make that up for you.
So, just be aware, this is not really a map designed for fighting on.
Not intending to.
I mean, you can fight if you really decide to go crazy.
Unless you're talking a dance off, and then maybe.
I am just apologies.
Is that like Kevin Bacon?
I just want to get everybody on the same page. Okay, so tell me if it's not a black screen, you can actually see a map of a warehouse.
That's
Well, we're
fantastic.
good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're essentially coming in from here. You've parked away down the bottom. As I say, this area here really does like it's the backstage door. There's a couple of big Arctics kind of parked up, several other kind of vehicles. One of the things, well, actually, everybody give me perception. Is it perception? I say
There's a
perception.
perception. There's a perception
Delivery
skill.
perception
Yeah.
skill. Yeah.
Give me perception tests.
Any modifiers or limits?
Oh,
or
I
anything
am.
like
I
that?
am not good at this.
Well, I don't know. I'm a 4 and I got 1. Oh,
Don't
nice.
forget to set your limit. It might set your limit automatically, actually.
It sets a limit of 5.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, it's your mental. Okay, all right. Let's kind of look at this. Let's start with Sniffing and River. Well, River's too busy looking for Callie. Was Callie, wasn't it?
It is now.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah. You know Callie to be a very skinny elf wannabe. She tends to walk around with kind of false ears on, but she also dresses quite heavily as a goth. So quite big black platform boots, ripped fishnet tights, black skirt. Obviously,
It's cool.
faux-
I gave her half of her fashion tips.
you
What,
gave her
piercings?
half. Yeah, several piercings. Yeah. Piercings all over the place. In fact, she's got more metal in her face than a fishing tackle box. And so you're kind of keeping your eye out for her, so you're not really looking around too hard. Sniffing, the same with you. You're just kind of taking everything in, not really paying attention to anything as you look around. You can feel the music. I don't know whether Sniffing's into music, but it's certainly a good throbbing kind of.
Well, nothing much more to listen to when you're cleaning stuff is music. So, yeah.
Now, Cuscud, because of your more military, you always go to exit strategy, threats, etc. A couple of things stand out to you. There are no Lone Star at all. There's no fire brigade at all. It seems odd that the street is completely blocked. That this whole warehouse designed not for this kind of thing. There doesn't appear to be any police presence. You do notice that there are a couple of guards at the door ahead of you. They are probably armed. They'll have batons, probably stun batons, about their person. And you also wouldn't be surprised if they're not packing at least a pistol, probably a Predator or something along those lines. But beyond that, there doesn't seem to be any security. There doesn't seem to be enough security to keep all these people in check should it go wrong. Threadreaper, you're kind of the same. You're not seeing any sign of any police or anything along those lines. There is some AR. There, above each of the doors is AR that is displaying Nabo's kind of visage in his, rocking gear, kind of giving you the devil horn kind of thing. But beyond that, it's absolutely rammed with Matrix sort of pans kind of just been out and open across this whole area. As you kind of rammed the porta potties and sort of start to kind of mingle and head towards door 1. From a small sort of a car parked up on the side of the road, River, you spot Callie as she kind of steps out. She looks over at you and she nods, and then she kind of strides towards you.
I will greet her really warmly. Hey, Kelly, how's it hanging?
Not bad, not bad. Boss has given me a ticket for this as well. He said, need to be careful, it doesn't look like I'm touting. So, yeah, actually, it's really good.
I'm literally one step behind you.
I'll just briefly introduce the crew. Has anyone given me any aliases they want me to introduce you guys as? Because I will use those.
Tiffin?
Just as Cascade, really.
Tiffin, Cascade, Reaper?
Yep, I'll do.
Me, Callie.
Everybody,
I'll reach out my hand. Hello, Kelly.
making friends, are you, River? He takes your hand, shakes it.
Yeah, all's up for a good time.
Her hand disappears in your meat
Yeah.
glove.
And with that in my other hand, I'll bring out a credit stick because she wants money.
She does. She pulls out her comlink and she sort of links to the cred stick. She deducts the 800. She smiles and then she immediately sort of pings over 4 tickets to your comlink.
Fantastic.
To your comlink.
Yeah, you going to join us in there? I mean, we've got a little business to do, but we might as well have a bit of fun, right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Drinks package as well. No, just guys.
Got a bottle for your boss as well, as I'll pass over the rather expensive elf wine that I promised him.
Okay, let me go put it in the car. She kind of takes it off you and goes and wanders over to her little car and she sticks it in and then comes back. She goes, "Shall we?"
Oh yeah,
indeed. Stick with us and drink all night.
As you kind of get to the door, the guards kind of look at you all and tickets.
I'll show my comlink.
VIPs, I see. How many of you are there? 5?
5.
He pulls out his handheld terminal and he taps. He says, I need to be able to access each of your pans to send you the VIP tickets. Is that good?
Yep.
I take a swift glance at Reaper. Okay.
Yeah.
Given I have no idea about the shit, I'm trusting Reaper to keep me safe.
I presume you're all broadcasting an open pan on one of your burners. I presume.
Yep.
Within a couple of seconds, as he identifies each of you, he asks you to step forward, present your kind of your credentials, as it were, linked to the what you would have done with Callie is you would have told her the name of each of the comlink IDs that you wanted to link the tickets to, and then she would have linked them to those tickets to those IDs for you.
Yep.
And so each of the guard kind of nods and he checks you and he kind of updates the ticket system, and you'll see it go from like just entry to VIP status, status platinum. And he says, "Well, gentlemen, madam, ladies, enjoy yourself. Those of you with weapons, please refrain from using them unless needed. We're not expecting trouble, but you never know. Somebody might get rowdy tonight. Dance floor, stage, bar. Enjoy the bar."
Hey, we're just here for a good time.
Bear with me then. You said it's going to get rowdy.
It's going to get loud.
It is the Barons.
It is the Barons.
Bear with me then. I'm just going to go back to the van. Give me
Makes
access
2 of us.
to your van. I'm going to
I'm
pick
coming
up
with you.
number 600.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely coming with you for my stun glove, my stock glove.
Jesus, guys! I mean, come on, we're going to a warehouse. You know,
Platform bow,
We are.
bazooka.
It's the fucking Barons.
Yeah.
Like anything, you could probably get up to a medium pistol without any questions asked. Anything beyond that is going
fucking
to get
Tusker just walks around with a fucking.
Yeah.
AR.
I've got a heavy pistol or an assault rifle, so I'm not going to get in with either of those.
Yeah.
No, stock glove.
Even with a concealed holster, I don't think I'll get away with the heavy.
I can get the bow in there. It's the arrows that go with it. There's a problem.
What's that, sir?
I've just got a knife.
That's a nuke, sir.
Yes.
That's a little bit much.
I'm detecting radiation here. What's going on?
Do any of you have like high levels of auditory on your ears? Because as you walk in,
I've got dampeners.
the
Before I go in, I put the dampeners on.
yeah, as you walk in, the bass grabs you in the pit of the stomach. You feel all of your insides just pounding to the sound. And as you kind of look up, this is kind of, well, it's definitely not an orc that's on stage. You reckon you're still kind of at the tail end of the support act. The bar is crowded, the dance floor even more so. The visuals, the lighting, absolutely impressive. The heat, though, from the total, from everybody in here, does feel that little bit cloying and a little bit oppressive. As the music pounds, the lights flash. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to. Hopefully, I'll be able to record this via the image link onto my deck.
Okay.
So, I need to sit down somewhere, probably towards the. Well, we've got backstage passes anyway, haven't we?
Yep.
You have.
So we probably want to go side stage.
We've got a vocal mic, by the way, so
We need to make our way to the back because I need to look for his comlink or anything else that could have the contact details, which I assume he'll have got. They won't have done it old school with a piece of paper or a brown bag. It'll have been a message or something like that he's got about this this deal.
well, let's get some bottles from the bar first.
Yeah.
And then at least we can look like we're blending in. Yeah, exactly.
You notice as you kind of push your way in through the door and into the main area that a vast majority, probably 65, maybe even as much as 70% of the audience appear to be a mixture of orc and troll. The remainder, human, elves, dwarves, very few dwarfs, a few more elves, more humans, but the total of those are absolutely outweighed. Probably for every 3-4 orcs, or trolls, there's probably one of those three species kind of here on the dance floor. But people by and large seem to be enjoying themselves. The band that's thrashing out the music right now seems to be doing a decent job. There's a good beat. There's a good mosh pit going on at the front. Everybody is fairly genial and enjoying themselves.
Okay, well, I'm going to lead us all to the bar first. And as I'm going like, woo, woo, and like enjoy myself. And but I'm just going to beeline and push through. Like the big, no, exactly, like the 2-meter tall orc that I am.
Skinny bitch here is following in your wake.
Yeah, exactly. I am the bow of the ship, and you will follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we're walking across, I'll basically be scanning in AR as well, just looking for weapons that are on Wi-Fi, that are in the crowd, anything unusual beyond the security guards that's popping about just in the crowd.
Okay. I'll look for any areas that have got heavier security presence. Like that's probably where the main act is going to be.
Yep. The guards at the front, there's probably maybe half a dozen spread across the stage, bouncers, etc. Every so often, and most of the guards are either orcs or trolls, by the way. And every so often they'll push the mosh pit back a little bit as they get a little bit too close to the stage. After about 5 or 10 more minutes of kind of music, they all, the singer kind of goes, thank you, we've been, and it gives you the band's name, the Screaming Scrotums or something, Screaming Badgers, and they take a bow and then they kind of traipse off stage, and the crowd just starts going, Nabo, 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 and start stamping and clapping the orcs and the trolls, which, as I say, you've got like two mosh pits. You've got the orc and the troll mosh pit right at the front, and then with maybe a 6 or 7 foot gap between them is the human, elf, and dwarf mosh pit further back.
Wishy mosh pit.
They are definitely not mixing. And and the orcs and the trolls are kind of throwing jugs of ale and stuff all over the place as synth-hollers. They're yelling for Nabo to come on. You make your way over to the bar. I mean, it's impossible to hold a conversation in here. And literally, communication at the bar is AR based. You kind of go, you interact with the bar's AR, and you use your comlinks and stuff to kind of order the drinks. And then the bar people, the money's deducted, and the bartenders bring your drinks over. And you kind of, it's kind of like this for maybe 10, 15 minutes as you kind of loitering and waiting. There's nothing particularly that jumps out of you at this point in time. AR is very much, a few people kind of flashing, if you want a good time, message here and click here and all this kind of stuff, and profile available if you want a good time, and then there's the overarching AR across the place is the merch shop basically for Nabo, where you can basically browse goods and buy merchandise and have it delivered to your place of residence, or pick it up from there's probably an area where you could pick up merch as well.
Well,
so you've probably got about 10, 15 minutes max before Nabo comes on.
Is it worth going backstage now, or do you want to just hang around maybe here and see if we can get a link to Nabo's dressing room?
Well, we've got VIP, haven't we? So
yeah, get backstage. Access. Yeah.
So we may as well.
So what's the play, guys? Do you want me to distract him a little bit while you guys try and?
What? Sorry.
Well, if I can get backstage anywhere relatively close, I can just look for his comlink.
Indeed, he's about to go on stage. We can't distract him now. So if we, let's say, get backstage, get round here, then
he carries it with him on stage. I can pick it from on stage.
Yeah, so, we could maybe hang here then.
Then
is that the approach we're going for? We're going to try and just take it lift off
his
devices, or are we just going to try and maybe talk to the guy a bit?
I don't think he'll give us who's. If we can get it without actually talking to him, that's probably easier.
Yeah, failing that, we can do that as a backup position. So yeah, move backstage so we've got a nice quiet curtain protect us from the mosh.
All right, as you head backstage. As you get to the curtain, one of the guards kind of steps forward, a big troll, probably 8 foot tall. His hands make Sniffing's hands look small, make Cuskud's hands look tiny. He holds out his hand. No one behind here without VIP.
Wash the creds.
Multipass, yes.
Yeah, multi-pass.
All right.
All right, begin.
Nabo's due on stage in 10 minutes. If you want an audience with him, you better hurry. Can, of course, wait behind stage. There's plenty of drink there.
Sounds good. Is the view good from the side?
He kind of looks at you, says, no view from the side, curtains in the way. If you want to watch the gig, stay outside. The after party starts, and he kind of taps his kind of comm link and says, midnight.
Fantastic.
Okay, that's another opportunity we can potentially lift something on. Awesome. All right. Well,
He kind of parts the curtain. The curtain is a very heavy, thick kind of
Eardrum protector.
drape.
yeah, it's a drape, but it's a very thick kind of material. Probably does have a level of soundproofing just by its sheer thickness and
It's got like a theatre curtain.
As I go, I'll just rub my hands across it. Has it got any of
Scanning.
the noise material in it
Suppression.
that you can put into paint and things like that on walls? Has it got any of that in it, or is it just a curtain?
No, it's just a curtain.
Right, okay.
It will dampen the sound. It won't stop it by any stretch of the imagination.
Cool.
Okay.
As you go through the curtain and into the back, there are a number of technicians kind of milling around. They're kind of quickly ferrying musical instruments and things up onto the stage. Above you, there is what appears to be an upper level, hastily built sort of cabin, almost like cabin-like rooms have been kind of fastened high up above the backstage area. A single metal ladder leads up to a small metal walkway, and you can see several doors. One of the doors, the closest to the stairs, you can just make out, or certainly those of you with magnification in your eyes would be able to see the name tag read it just says Nabo's dressing room.
Is it a ladder or like a stairway?
It's like a stair, just a metal stairway. Still quite steep, and the stair spacing is more for orc and troll than it is for human and elf. But it just means you're just probably stepping a little bit higher than you do now.
All right. How close do we need to get, Reaper?
I could have done it from out there, but it's just easier.
Quieter.
I'm just making a bit of a show to, if anyone is looking in our direction, that I would catch their eye in terms of looking like a bit of a mega fan type.
I'll be standing behind the face.
Yeah. I'll just be acting a little bit excited and so if anyone does look in our direction, they'll probably be their eye probably be drawn to me more than the rest of the group.
No worries. Well, I think if you're going to go into the Matrix, try and find his comm link, the first thing you're going to have to do is do a search, right?
Well, can I do make Matrix perception, but if it's out and about, I can see everything that's transmitting wireless. So I think that's the first thing. But yeah, if I'm close to his dressing room, it depends what he's got on his comlink.
So,
Depends what he's called it, really.
There are probably a good 4 or 5 dozen comlinks back here.
Mm-hmm.
None grab you immediately as obviously being nabos.
Okay, probably look for the most expensive one, or the most expensive 5. I'll do Matrix Perception if you want, and then we can
give me a Matrix Perception.
And there's the vocalized like Thai's got to keep an eye out behind us. Let us know if anybody's getting close.
Two hits. And then that's opposed by his comlink, right?
Depends if it's hidden.
It's not hidden.
If it's out and about, then it can just be seen.
Okay. Yep. You pick up a comlink which you believe to be Nabo's. It doesn't say Nabo on it, but it does. It has sort of an iconography of an orc's head, but with black fangs on them.
Okay.
What you would have known in the article you read is that he was originally a member of the Black Gang.
A local gang.
It is a local Seattle gang.
So what was that? You broke up halfway through the Black
Black Fang Gang.
Black Fang. Thank you.
No worries.
Not the Red Hand Gang.
The Black Fang Gang.
Okay, I suppose for me to check it, I need to put a mark on his comlink, don't I?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
So that would be a hack on the fly.
Hack on the fly. Yes. Versus his comlink's intuition and.
Yeah, I think so. And is it intuition and firewall or something?
Yeah.
I think when I do it, it should give the opposed test below it, shouldn't it, really? Where's hack on the fly?
Using Firefox.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. It was there, and then I don't know what it did. Now it's not there anymore. See what happens when I relog in next week.
So I'm on the same grade.
A few weird things with my characters, whether it's the way it's come across, I don't know.
Well, it's not just you, Kath. It's evil as well.
Yeah.
See, I can't oppose it because I don't have a token. Hang on, let me do this.
It's intuition. If I click on it, it says intuition and firewall. So
yeah, I'm just going to do
that many dice.
That's a very nice roll.
Tempted. If I push the limit, do I get to re-roll those 3, don't I?
I believe so. Yeah.
5's pretty good.
I'd guess 5 should be enough.
The limit says at 5 anyway. Because you've got 6 successes.
The limit is 5, isn't it? Yeah, it's not 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say you've got 6 successes there anyway.
Yeah, my limit's 5. If I got my thingy set up as 5 sleeves. Why? Oh, that's not right.
Okay. He gets.
Not a lot.
Yep. He gets no successes, which is good news to you because that doesn't trigger.
Yeah, need to track time for now, actually, don't we? And I think for every 2 additional successes, for every 2 net hits, I get information off it, don't I?
You do, yes.
Was that two bits of info? Or?
I don't know whether it's 2 bits of info or whether it's 2 bits of info about it. I don't know what that.
Hack on the fly. Right, so additionally, every 2 full net hits counts as 1 hit on a matrix perception test. Matrix perception, for each net hit score, you can ask for 1 piece of information about the object. This could be a type, a rating, how many marks it has on it, if any files it may be carrying, which grid it's using, silent icon, etc. So you get 2 pieces of information that you can ask me about this comic.
What's its rating and who has marks on it beyond 10?
Okay, rating. It is a rating 2 comic. There is nobody else with a mark on it, because I don't think as an owner you have a mark on, do you?
Yeah, because it's a key. It's not. It's just like a key for it. So it would just be him, wouldn't it? So he'd be the only person that has access to it.
Yeah, just him. Yeah, and it is Nabo has a.
Okay. So I suppose I need to now look for. I've got the mark on it, so I now need to look for.
Messages and then rinse his bank
His
account.
messaging. Yeah, his messaging basically, and
Okay.
do a search for probably Jet Black.
All right.
So.
Maybe optical disc.
Yeah, probably search for both of those, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because optical disc is unusual, isn't it?
Laser disc.
Control device is something different. It just be a search while I'm in there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just a matrix search while I'm in there, or would it be something like? Just let me look for a program.
Data thing.
I suppose it's just a browse.
Yeah.
Is it?
A browse?
Yeah. I'm just doing a browse. I've got a browse.
FYI, at the top of your character sheet, right in the middle between memory and defense, there is a dice button, which allows you to just do a custom roll.
Oh, cool.
Ah.
There you go.
There we go. So it's gone, but we can do it that way. Cool.
What's that allow you to do?
Oh, that dice that gives you the success test.
Yeah, you can just feed in whatever you like into that, and then give it a roll.
Okay. Right. For whatever browse does, I will be loading that program anyway. But
there is also, by the way, a macro you can drag onto your taskbar that does the same thing. So, cool. Thank you for that, Evil. Much appreciated.
Yeah. I don't think it is matrix perception, but I can't think what it'd be to actually, because it's not a host, so it's not enter exit host.
It's browse to open up the libraries as such.
No, give me a matrix perception test. It is a matrix perception in this instance. or a browse, I suppose.
What have we got there? Okay, right. So bear with me. I don't know if 2 will be enough. Is this against anything, or am I just looking for the message?
No, it would be opposed.
Okay, so I'll push the limit on that then.
Okay. Spend a point of edge.
Is it push the limit? No, it's second chance. Is it second chance is where you get to re-roll the fails, isn't it?
Yeah, push the limit you have to do before, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Yeah, that's right. Because push the limit then explodes.
There you go.
Okay, second chance. Nicely done. 4 successes. Opposed by. Okay. Okay. Generally speaking, the stuff that you get. How many net hits did you get? You got 2 net hits, right?
2 net hits. Yeah.
Okay, so there is a file in the trash that contains the word optical disc and jet black. There is also another file that is kind of open, and its title is playlist. Those are the 2 things that jump out at you.
Okay. Well,
always delete your trash.
yeah. Always. Well, we'll go for the trash first, and we'll look for that jet black and optical disc. Seeing as though that's specifically what we want to look for. I'll go back to his playlist to find out that he's into swing or something.
All right. Yeah, you can very, you can grab the file from his comlink and copy that over. So I think that is a
Could be under edit file, I suppose, or something like that. But
isn't there a copy? Isn't there a file? Edit file?
there's edit file.
Yeah. Edit file allows you to create, change, copy, delete, or protect. So yeah, you need to do an edit file action. You have the one mark that you need. It's going to be opposed again.
See.
Okay. All right. You get the file, you copy it over, no problem.
Okay. I'll also take a quick look at his playlist.
Yeah.
And see what's on there. See if anything jumps out that's immediately stupid.
There are 3 songs plus an encore, all labelled with new.
Okay. Well, let's copy those, shall we?
You've got song titles. It's his playlist for tonight. You don't have the songs as such. You just
sorry, it's just a playlist. It's not an actual playlist like we'd have it on a.
No, it's not the playlist that we would.
Playlist.
No,
okay, so it's a set list. It's like a set list.
Set list.
Right.
Sorry, set list.
Gotcha.
The proper word I should be using. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll just take an image of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, those if the new songs, do they match his normal type of song titles, or has he nicked something from this Jet Black?
No, they seem to match the themes. The titles are thematically matching other titles in the set list.
Yeah. Okay.
A door above you opens, and you can hear a gruff orc says, "Now then, ladies, I'll be back in 2 hours. Help yourself to drink and other stuff, and I'll see you later."
I'll just
And you can kind of hear some giggles.
I'll send a thumbs up to everybody on the pan.
Downstairs comes this kind of orc, probably 7 foot, just shy of 7 foot. Pretty well built. Definitely looks like he looks after himself. And as he comes down the stairs and kind of walks past you, he kind of nods at each of you and points and says, "After party, yes?"
You Mr. Naboo, I've been waiting for you.
Oh, Jesus.
He looks at you and
Control yourself.
and then he kind of looks at River. After party?
Give him a little smile.
Excellent.
Knock me into the river. This one's broke.
You'd be surprised.
And he kind of pushes. He stops at the foot of the stage, not too far away from you. Straps on a guitar. The roadies help him plug it in, and he nods at each of you, and he just hits a power chord, and you just hear this explosion of from outside, and then he kind of heads up out of view as he pushes through the stage backstage curtain to this tumultuous roar of a crowd.
You got to give it to him. He's got a bit of style.
Are you? You still technically have a mark on his comlink.
Oh yeah, I'll wipe that before I go off.
Okay, give me an erase mark roll then.
Hang on.
Nice roll. Okay. Yeah, you wipe the comlink, you drop the connection, and kind of jack back out of the mix.
Send a ninja emoji to everybody.
Are you going to go out and watch the concert?
Absolutely, I've fucking paid for this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And we have an after party to go to as well.
As you push your way through the crowd, as you push your way through the curtains and come out on the side, the
Take
warehouse.
some free drinks from backstage first, though.
Yeah. You can absolutely do that. The warehouse shakes as the crowd surges forward. Hundreds of bodies pressed together in the flicker of half-working neon and improvised stage lights. The bass is a living thing. Every beat slams into your ribs. Subsonics rattling the walls, the cheap metal scaffolding overhead. Nabo storms on stage, alt frame painted in shifting AR. The crowd roars his name, Nabo, 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 and he launches straight into the set, voice raw, driven, half drowned by the wall of sound. Over the next sort of hour, you are just brain melted as each song builds on the other. And as, Threadripper kind of shares a set list with each of you, and he starts to highlight the set list as you ticking through. As he reaches the finale, the last 3 songs plus the encore march new, as the music builds, your comlinks explode with spammed AROs, glowing graffiti, cheap adverts, fans broadcasting their feeds. But For a brief second, Thread Reaper, something slips in. A flicker of symbols not on the playlist, or not really linked to the playlist. For half a heartbeat, your vision glitches. A white porcelain mask, spider cracked like glass, staring out of nowhere. Then it's gone, buried in the pulsing ovaries. The beat climbs. Same thing as before. The beat climbs higher, fast, higher. Bodies thrash. Sweat and synth beer spray in the heat. The air thick with pheromones and ozone. For a second, it feels like everyone in the room is self as chummer.
Oh, you keep cutting out a little bit, Zed. Your might be a bit off.
Is my mic off?
That's better.
For the beat climbs higher, fast. Bodies thrash, sweat and synth beer spray in the heat. The air thick with pheromones and ozone from pots. For a second, it feels like everyone in the room is moving as one, as if the crowd itself has become a single creature, a heart pounding in time with the bass. Then it happens. The music cuts. Hard. Just silence. Impossible in a place like this.
You start thinking, she wore an intricate
River. Something glitters on the edge of your vision, more in astral than in real life. Seems to trace through the dancers like veins of fire, a strange red spider web of light. A pressure, like
Can
someone watching.
Make sure this isn't interacting with me.
Go on. Yeah, of course you can.
I will. If I feel something's gonna try and impact me, I'll try and counter it.
Okay. You can try.
I'll observe for now.
Okay. Well, you get this kind of pressure building up in the side of the edge of your prickling. Nothing seems to assail you, but there is something. And then you and everybody else are kind of brought crashing down as Nabo's voice belts out the line, "The mask of glass will sing again." Your hearts skip, the silence drags for a breath, then two. You're not sure if it was a sound system, comlink, body, and in that breath, the ARO feeds fracture, every display flashing a still frame of porcelain mask shattering. Then the bass, slams bass. That's a fish. The bass then slams back louder than ever. The crowd screams with joy, fists in the air, convinced it was a deliberate special. Nabo grins, soaking in the adoration, never beat. But for River and for Threadreaper, an echo lingers. The fractured mask, the voice in the silence. Something older than music just brushed the edge of this place, then slipped away.
So that was the fractured mask, the voice in the silence. Was it?
Yeah.
Mask of glass, you said, wasn't it?
Yeah. The mask of glass will sing again was the lyric that all brought everything back into focus.
Then it was the fractured mask, the voice of silence, yeah?
Yeah.
What was the other one? We had song lines remain, find the keys was the previous one that we had as well, wasn't it? I'm kind of looking about a little bit disturbed. I guess I'd probably pick up on a little bit on Reaper's body language or expression. And I kind of give him like a bit of a what the fuck kind of look.
Sorry, I've just got to turn this music down. Had a bit of Combi Christ going. I'll just go. Oh, just question mark message. Did you guys see a mask?
Something freaky in the astral.
I saw it in virtual.
Looking around at everybody else, I'm just like, no one else seems bothered.
Yeah, I'm guessing I saw nothing then.
No. No, not particularly.
It
Okay.
was weird, old. Not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
in
the mask
particular,
was the same
River. River. You really get a sense of definite.
Well, the icon that I saw was pre-crash.
Yes.
That I've lifted the audio file from. So the lyrics were "The mask of glass will see again."
Sing again.
Sing again. Sorry, sing again. And then the thing, it was the fractured mask, the voice of silence. Yeah.
River just responds, shit, and I was starting to have a good time.
I was trying really, really hard to capture the intro to Blade.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You know what I thought it was?
The blood.
Oh, the
vampires.
Yeah.
You know what I thought it was? It's like that second Matrix film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely needed a soundtrack in the background, Zed.
You did.
Yeah,
Missed
no,
that one.
Did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really heavy bass.
Or Icebreaker or something like that.
You were into bitchy.
No.
If he just started singing that, he'd have been lynched.
The concert reaches the crescendo as the final notes, the final bass, the final drums kind of fade. Nabo and the band sort of stand there taking in adoration. The crowd go mental. And as they kind of take a bow and then walk off, that immediate ripple of encore just rolls through the whole place. Surprisingly, despite everything, despite the sheer amount of alcohol, sheer amount of trolls and orcs, there doesn't really seem to have been any trouble as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
And as you kind of all go on.
Yet as I start to high five people and chest pump them.
Well, I mean, are you down in the mosh pit?
Yeah, but I'm kind of. I was in with it, and I was like getting with it. So once we're all out and safe, I would have got really close and got really with it. Because orcs are orcs. Yeah, we do what we do. We spoons and forks.
When the weird things happened up on the stage, I would have kind of zoomed in on the actual band members, see if anything looked out of place for them. Were they looking like something happened that
give me a perception check. Yeah, give me a perception test. The stopping music to sort of sniffing and Cuskard would have been about a second, and it kind of felt, maybe a little bit longer, maybe like 3 or 4 seconds. It was in a very abrupt stop. It was as if everybody just, muted their instruments all at the same time, and then came straight back in sort of 2 or 3 seconds later with that kind of 2 or 3 heartbeats. But there was a flicker of confusion on the bass player and the drummer's faces when it happened. They seem to exchange a glance between them, and the bass player will have drifted over to his kind of pedal stack, and you'd have seen him stamp on one, and then as he hit his note again, everything exploded. But it exploded in a way that it was just seamless from where it stopped to where it started. But there was a definite, like, somewhat confused, we weren't expecting this kind of thing, exchange between those two.
Okay,
And in
That
that,
draws, it seemed very natural, like it was a good,
correct.
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
the professionals
Break.
covered really well.
Yeah.
But they weren't
Yeah.
expecting it.
And Nabo just went with it. You know, he didn't. He there was maybe a very brief flicker, but he just kind of went with it, and then just looked at everybody and just nodded, and then they all kicked back in again.
Kind of, River's got this kind of weird like idea that maybe the talent might not be his and his band's. Something is like using them. Does she get that kind of anything like kind of intuition that he's kind of faking it, but it's working, or like?
You can give me. It's a good
About a judge
question.
intentions, is it?
Give me a
No,
judge
maybe
intentions.
Is it judge
It's not.
intentions? Or?
Yeah, give me a judge intentions.
How long has he been around as an artist?
Not long, I
He's
think.
got his demon patron.
I would say about a year.
Okay.
And this is kind of his comeback to Seattle to launch his kind of next phase of his career, if you like. The talent seems to be theirs, but there's an undercurrent of something astral that rippled through that particular song at that particular moment. That
Is that one of the new
definitely,
songs?
yeah, that definitely wasn't theirs.
You reckon he's got a muse?
Yeah, I think so.
I was going to do a quick search of those lyrics against. I'll set my agent doing it. A quick search of those the phrases, everything we've got so far against Jet Black's previous releases or major statements that have hit the news.
Yeah, or any press about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Or any
That's
like stories
really-
surrounding it, like urban legend type
Basic
shit.
headlines of, if it's news, it'll be headline and like first paragraph or something like that.
Because I assume there's still like, I know it's like breaking or whatever, but I'm assuming there's still like weird old depositories of forums and weird shit like that out there.
Oh yeah.
What was the story of Jet Black? So Jet Black was. Did you say he was like this is pre-crash?
Oh, wait.
He was old. He was pre-crash.
Yeah.
What was the story of Jet Black?
Good question.
But he like got into films and stuff. He did like
Pirates of
Rock and
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Yeah, and then he kind of
that's Jack Black.
his final gig kind of everybody fell out when his co-band member said some horrible things about somebody.
Couple of inches to the right.
Jet Black, who was he? You'd be able to discover this information across a number of sources, but the key source that seems to carry the most information is from a Tridnet fan forum called Sixth Sound Underground, and it talks about how Jet Black's name still echoes across the Six World soundscape. And especially those who were around sort of 13, 15 years ago from his death. People that prior to that would have known all about him. The kids that are growing up today would just imagine, that he was like a patch on an old jacket or a sim-streamed concert clip. Jack Black Rise, Dark Prince of Seattle's post-industrial gothic scene in the 2040s. His shows weren't just gigs, they were immersive nightmares. Smoke, fire, ritual masks, cutting-edge SimSense rigs made fans feel every scream, every thrash of his guitar. By the early 2050s, he'd gone from underground clubs to world tours backed by big money media corps. He stood alongside names like Concrete Dreams and Maria Mercurial, but where they chased pop, Jet Black chased oblivion. Official reports claimed that in 2057 he died of an overdose, but a search through all the various forums and Tridnet suggest the usual mix of the word just slipped out of my head. What's the word I'm looking for? Conspiracy. Thank you. Yes. Some people claim it was a corp cover-up. He had masters full of pay data, refused to sell out, and so they killed it. Some claim that, he decided to fake his death. There was too much pressure, too many contracts. So by staging his death, he was able to exit cleanly. Some people say he was murdered by rival corps or rival artists that wanted his place, his fame. The key thing, though, nobody was ever shown. Funeral, just a press release. In 2064, the crash there fried most of his financial and legal records. What survives since then are fragments, studio notes in half-deleted archives, bootleg sims snatched before corp wipes, a handful of unreleased tracks whispered about on pirate feeds. Even dead, because of the conspiracy and the legends that surround him, he still sells. His merch still fetches new yen on collector board. SimSense concerts still rate highly in the pirated downloads. Corps still keep lawyers just in case new material surfaces. And when it does, you can expect bidders with deep pockets.
He's the ShadowRun 2-pack, isn't he?
He is. He's almost the equivalent of Johnny Silverhand. He's not quite. There are differences. He wasn't a rebel like Johnny Silverhand, but he's kind of that iconicness in Shadowrun.
Human, I take it.
Human.
The other one being Mercurial on the pop side.
Well, that Mercurial, isn't she featured in ShadowRun Returns?
Yeah, she's having the gig on the.
That's
on the
right.
corner.
Yeah.
So, which book is she on the front of? She's on the front of the books. One of the books. Can't remember which one. From one of the old editions. I think they had a. It may have been an actual. May have been a scenario specifically about her.
Oh. I think when Thassa had Shadowrun, they dumped so much lore into it. It was fantastic. Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what you know about Jack Black. Jet Black, not Jack Black. For fuck's sake.
Jack Black's the fat ninja.
And so you're gonna search across his lyrics to see if those lyrics feature anywhere. It's going to take a while for those searches to come back.
Well, we got places to be.
Yeah, you can go backstage.
I want to get his autograph on my ass.
You head backstage after the gig. I mean, he comes out, he does his own song. In fact, he stretches it out for like maybe another 20 minutes or so as he does two more encore songs. They just go mental. Oh, nice. In concert at Underworld. Nice. And you head backstage after the encore. There's probably 3 dozen other gig attendees there. The majority of them are orcish or troll. A lot of them are female. And they're the usual kind of hangers-on, as Nabo kind of wanders around, shakes all of your hands, and thanks you for coming, and asks if you enjoyed it and what you thought of the gig, and did you catch the new music that he threw in there? That seemed to go down really well.
Yeah, it was great. I'd work on the dramatic pause though. A little too long.
He nods. Yes, well, I thought I'd throw it in there. I didn't really give the band much warning.
That was
But
good.
noted. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, maybe a second and a half too long.
Did you
Well,
react at all weirdly to that, or
no, not at all.
There are sense motive type thing to see if he was
Judge
bluffing.
intentions. You always use judge intentions for things like that.
Yeah. It would be based off charisma, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's why you have a
and
face in the
intuition?
party.
You got intuition?
Why? Yeah, face.
You got 7 dice. That's good.
7 dice is a good number because good gets 1 success. Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. He seems to be processing and nodding. You get the sense that he didn't really mean it, but now the feedback he's getting suggests it's actually pretty good, and he just needs to kind of get the timing of that pause right. And he kind of does this mingle for probably half an hour, drinks a couple of beers, takes trid shots with people, and then he sort of gradually takes his leave. What you'll have noticed, if you were kind of paying attention, is that there were maybe 4 or 5 ladies escorted up the stairs. Over the last lot of
or trolls?
orcs. No, orcs.
Right.
Yeah.
No one approached him from that looked like they were trying to discuss something apart from the concert or. Okay.
Hey, where's Tiffin gone?
Wait for the top of the ladder. Hey guys.
Oh, Tiffin's a female orc, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, it's up to you. You have an opportunity to go spend some time in private with the band.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I'll have a little girly squeal.
Fade to black.
Yeah.
The character name.
Yeah. About 4 hours later, the rest of you are kind of all leant against his van. Most of the other vehicles have disappeared, but there's no sign of smithing.
I'm making sure Callie's safe.
Yeah, Callie's fine. She's buzzing. She loved the gig. She can't wait to go and see another one. She hopes that the boss will be equally receptive to treating her.
I'm going to ring up News of the World and say, I've got an abused baby.
No. I mean, the highlights are obviously sex, drugs, and alcohol. Those are the highlights of the 2 or 3 hours that you and probably 5 or 6 other female orcs.
While I'm in with him, I will be paying particular attention if anybody tries to contact him.
Okay.
Or if he tries to contact anybody else while we're there, while entertaining. Maybe have a look around his room, any paperwork, anything just laid on his desk or out and about.
No paperwork, nothing like that, just laying around. And no, nobody tries to do any discussions, bargaining, etc. Pretty much the only people in the room are the band members, so there'll be 4 of them, including Nabo, and half a dozen plus you orc females.
After about 30 minutes of waiting, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was either that or I unlock his van
And drive it.
and drive it. Leave
Yeah.
it or her there.
I'd like to speak to the bass player and ask him about that
These players
pause.
never get sex. Don't do it. They're the bottom of the food chain.
Hold on.
Well, no. What I'll do is I'll flirt a little bit with him, knowing that, and it'll be
see.
like, "What do you think about the pause in that song?"
Well, man, it took me by surprise, but it seemed to work. The crowd lapped it up. Nabo's saying we probably paused for too long. I reckon we did.
That's something that's something my friend said. But no, thank you, and I will leave before time. I don't want to outstay my welcome and get back to my van.
Okay.
I will take some beers on the way though, because it's free.
River will have, as everyone's starting to disperse, kind of sheepishly said, kind of points over towards the bridge. This is me.
Not a little dumpster in the corner of the alleyway closest to you.
It's not quite as bad as that. I have
Is there
paid a little bit of
is there a
money.
troll under that bridge?
So that's my security, mate. You just feed him every now and again, and he keeps people away.
Yeah, back to the van, give people lifts out to the houses.
Okay. Well, you've got the pay data that the pay data that you were looking for. You do need to spend some time decrypting it and examining that. And I think what we will do is we will leave that for next week.
Cool. We've got 2 bits to decrypt, haven't we? We've got the message and we've got 2 messages, haven't we? We've got the audio file.
Yep.
The first one and then the second one. Yeah.
Bear in mind, you are technically on the clock, so don't waste too much time.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yep.
River might do a little bit of shopping.
Okay.
And would take any advice on what kind of stuff to go shopping for. Might get some earbuds, I'll tell you that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That was really good.
Earbuds and contacts. Always useful.
Yeah. I've got
glasses.
Yeah.
Actually, how would contacts work if you don't have any links, cyberware links? How does that work? Do they just work as contacts? Or?
Yeah, you'd have it for other stuff, wouldn't you? So you wouldn't have it for a smart link, but you'd have it for infrared. They've got the actual the chip in them.
Oh, you can get it built in.
Yeah. So
I would have got those instead of the glasses.
So my glasses have.
I think the glasses you can. They've got might have a higher device rating or something like that, and you can.
I'll maybe end up with both. I'll have a think.
I think you can stack them.
I thought you needed some cyberwire to get them to work.
I don't think so.
No, you don't. No.
Okay.
It's like having an Oculus Rift on your face.
But without having an Oculus
that big.
Yeah, but without. Yeah.
A lot more subtle though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's quite. Yeah. I don't do wires. It's not my thing. So. Yeah, I might have a quick look at that and get some earbuds. In terms of comms, because we do need some kind of quiet comms, don't we?
Well, I've got a vocal mic.
Yeah, so subvocal mic works. That's probably the best thing to do. You can do comlink to comlink as well.
Yeah, and that'll be through.
If you get the lenses, they get image link on them, I think.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
So you can see the AR. So as soon as we can post straight into a chat room, and you'd see the message. So
Because I don't believe that makes me vomit anymore, which is quite good. It used to.
It's very important that you don't vomit. Yeah.
yeah.
Whereabouts is it? Let me have a look. Look at all this character sheets all over. Yeah, so I no longer get what's it called? Nausea from
yeah.
I no longer have that, which is good. So I can use that stuff.
My downsides are I've got an allergy. I am driven. You'll probably need to look at the character sheet for that, Zed, for what that is. I've got insomnia at basic, and
Me too.
nerd rage, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, so your insomnia is probably going to kick in tonight because you will spend most of the night trying to crack the files that you've got, because you are driven as well. So,
Yeah.
you know,
driven's a specific driven.
oh, is it? Okay, let me
yeah,
have a look.
yeah.
Far beyond. I mean, you know, I've got some negative qualities. You'll have to find out what those are.
Yeah.
The actual driven hasn't come over, so you might want to.
Oh, is it not? Right. It'll be on the PDF, I think. So I'll type it into it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that other thing we discussed, that I'll write some backstory bits up and check it over your way.
Perfect.
Got some ideas, and I'll try and flesh out the contacts.
So my glasses have a smart link, flare compensation, and ultrasound link.
You got an ultrasound device there?
It'll go through the glasses. Well,
yeah, but to, I guess, to actively use it, I mean, you'll be able to see the ultrasound stuff, I guess. But
yeah, it's like my bat vision. Except Batman.
do the glasses project, or
just it shows boo, boo, boo.
Well, I'm hoping I've read that right. Anyway,
I don't know.
You know what page it's on? By the way, in case you didn't know, I have added the ShadowRun 5th edition PDF under general game stuff. There is the entire PDF of the rules there if you wanted to access it. Search doesn't seem to be working though, so it's not amazing.
I've got various bits and pieces. So I've got...
Cool.
There's quite a lot of stuff just on the wiki stuff as well, guys. By the way,
yeah,
I found it really.
there's loads. Yeah,
on the what? The wiki.
Yeah, there's loads of if you just type in ShadowRun 5e, you'll.
There's a lot. The metric shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, I think most of the core references are in there. I think it's mainly the other stuff that they haven't released that isn't on there.
Did you say? What did you say you'd got? You got flare comp.
flare comp, ultrasound link.
Ultrasound link.
Yeah, the smart link is what I've got.
And it comes standard as with image link. I can't remember, or is it eyes? I know eyes come.
Eyes
come with it.
All right, I've lost the bloody page, even though I was on it a minute ago.
Are you sure you don't have ultrasound sensor?
That'll probably be the one. Yeah, not link.
That's not in your eyes. It's in your head.
Is it your glasses?
Oh, have you got glasses?
Glasses, yeah. I don't have any.
Eyes.
No cyber.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're a clean living young lady as well, aren't you?
I'm indeed. on the outside.
On the outside, yeah.
Those CDs don't say different.
Yes, that's right. On the inside, it's all tuna and prawn.
My essence rating. My essence rating, based on the character sheets in Foundry and the character sheets from the PDF, don't match, because all the enhancements in the Cyber Eye, which are included in the Cyber Eye, aren't included on that, and they've knocked it all down.
Yeah, mine's different as well, but yeah.
Yeah, as long as you've got the character sheet PDF, use that as your gospel.
Yeah.
And then the most important thing really for Foundry is just using it to keep your skills accurate so you can roll
Tools, yeah.
your various skills.
One thing
and track
that,
things like recoil and stuff from your guns.
yeah. Well, that's one of the things on the guns. They're not taking into account the smart link. It's on there, but you don't get the +2 dice.
Have you activated?
You need to activate it. I need to
It's integrated in the gun.
Yeah, probably because it's not programmatically correct. So I need to fix that.
But apart from that, everything's starting to look right. I had to go in, like I said last game, you have to go into the gun and tick on the specialization if you've got specialization.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't tick it, so you don't get the +2 bonus.
Yeah, because if you look at what you've just linked there, Sorentar, there is no effect. What you need is an effect that
what it actually does, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But I mean, yeah, if you remember, you've got just increase your pool by 2 dice. So when that box comes up and it says pool, says 15, just change it to 17.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, if your smart link's active, there's a potential that you could be targeted by a third-party hacker. Right, I am tired. I was yawning earlier. I apologise. My usual problem of waking up stupidly early. I've got cold as well, which isn't helping. I always get tired with a cold. So
I'm here, sadly.
Yeah.
I was in London for 4 days last week. Came home and started with a cold at the weekend, which I knew was going to happen because it always does. So.
Yeah, my boy came home with a cold and he's trying to spread it around the house.
Lovely. Stop tonguing him then.
I'm going to have to stop that, yes. Well, that's what I'm telling his counsellor.
Yeah. All right, gents, I'm out of here. I'm going to go to bed. So, pleasure as always. We will pick up next week. I'll put a summary thread up and then just let me know what your actions are over the night, and then we'll figure out dice rolls and stuff first thing so we can drive the story forward.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That was an awesome night.
Well,
yeah, I think the major thing is finding out who's sent that message so we know where we're going next.
Yeah.
So that's basically steers it, doesn't it? So
it does indeed.
But we are kind of on like a 0 nighttime rest regime at the moment. We've only got hours to get this sorted.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much I can do to help in this situation.
That's fine. You'll find at some point, you'll find, Kath, over time as you earn karma, you'll be able to start adding the skills that your character needs that they're lacking in to start feeling a bit more useful outside of pure combat. But I'm guessing in combat, you are going to shine.
Yeah, in combat, I will be doing that sweet fuck all, apart from maybe bricking somebody's gun. That'll be me.
Yeah. It's like I've got computers, but I've got 4 dice in computers, which is basically, it's not worth me turning it on when Sorrow's character basically interfaces with it.
Yeah, but Kath, remember, it's like with the fixers. It's always worth asking a fixer, even if you're chucking somebody, and maybe they'll say something. It's worth a roll.
Yeah. I was thinking at one point, because I've got Street Gangs Seattle as one of the things, as to whether or not it was anything to do with background.
Mm-hmm.
Did we all take that?
Nope.
I don't know.
I did. Nope. I took Gangs of Seattle as one of my law things.
A lot of you have Gangs of Seattle.
Yeah.
No, I've got shit like fashion.
Fashion.
Smuggler Roots, Street Gang Seattle, Biology, and Security Procedures.
I took Places to Sleep, which is something that Evil should have taken, I think. Places to Sleep in Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle Bars, Seattle Deckers, Hardware Design, Node Security Design, and Data Havens.
Oh, I took English as well.
Oh, yeah, obviously. That one you get for free.
No, that's not my native language.
Not your native. Your native Spirethiel.
Yeah, Esperanto.
I'm just really good at English.
Love it. Right, I am out of here. Catch you later, gents.
Yeah.
Good
Night,
night,
guys.
Jesus.